Hey everybody. So I want to talk a little bit more about quitting and quitters because this is a subject we really need to talk about this. Here's the thing that gets me about quitters. They never take personal responsibility. Quitters will always cast blame. They'll always say, "Well, you didn't tell me what size position to put on. You didn't tell me where to get out. You didn't tell me that the Fed was going to say something. You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me that." Quitters will never take personal responsibility. Life is very easy. Success is very easy. Happiness is very easy. It's about perseverance. It's about continuing to move forward, just keeping your head down, grinding it out day after day, and embracing that. Knowing that that's what everybody has to go through. That's life. That's the universe. Life is hard sometimes. It's okay. You could make it through. All right? And to understand that your results and your life is in your hands. It's in nobody else's hands. It's great to have a mentor. It's great to have a teacher. I wish I had one when I was coming up. Okay, I learned all this stuff on my own. It took me a really long time, and my tuition was enormous. That's the tuition I paid to the market. I wish I had one, but I didn't. It's great to have a mentor. But ultimately, the results you achieve in your life are your own personal responsibility. It has nothing to do with anybody else. If you quit, you get nothing. If you stick with it, you can have whatever it is that you want. Whatever it is that you want. All right? And here's another thing. If you spend your life as a what if person. Remember I talked about the what ifers a couple of months ago? These people who were saying, what if the market goes down next week? What if it goes down if Trump gets elected? What if this happens? What if that happens? If you spend your life paralyzing yourself because you engage in these hypotheticals of what if the earth gets hit by an asteroid? What if I go down in the street, 15 minutes from now and get hit by a car? That could happen. What if I get cancer and die? That could happen too. I don't spend my life thinking about these hypotheticals. I move forward. I do what I need to do with consistency, with focus, with discipline, and sometimes, with whatever grit I need to muster up to get through it. I've said it a million times. This does not ever get easy. So just embrace that. Deal with it. And don't spend your life with what ifs. People say, well, Mike, what if I have 3 positions on and it goes down 1,000 points? Okay, well, if you're going to sit around, what if it goes down 5,000 points? That could happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't spend my life thinking about that. In the meantime, I'm piling up profit after profit after profit after profit after profit. Who engages in these ridiculous self-paralyzing exercises of this ridiculous, stupid what ifs? What if this happens? What if that happens? And here's another thing. Oh, I'm only making a little bit of money because I have a small account. Well, guess what? That's another massive sign of egotism. Okay? You want money fast. You want money now. You have no patience. You have no mental game. I'll tell you something. If I take a penny, 1 penny, and I double it every single day, in 30 days, you got several $1,000,000. You could do the exercise yourself on a spreadsheet. All right? So if you think because you have to start off small that it's a waste of time, well, guess what? You're never going to go anywhere. All right? Time is what makes you wealthy. I have said that over and over again. Time makes you wealthy. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to have the perfect system. You don't have to know exactly where to buy or sell. People who understand that time, that saying that time is money? That is so true, but people don't understand really how true that is. You know, the life is a long life for most of us. There's plenty of time, and that compounding of those profits in your account, even if it starts out small with $100 profit, and you keep consistently applying that. But if you want millions of dollars tomorrow or millions of dollars next week, well then my program is not for you, okay? I would say go to Vegas, or I would say, I hope you have a large inheritance and you could plunk it down, all of it down on something totally leveraged up to the hilt, and I hope you win. or I hope you win the lottery. I'm not here talking about a lottery system. I'm not here talking about a gambling system. I'm here talking about how to operate a business, and our business is trading. And if we start off small, so what? You're a small business owner. What is wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with that? If you're complaining about that, then goodbye. I don't need that, okay? I want people who are real, who are rational, okay? Who are honest, who are willing to put in the effort and the work. If you're not willing to put in the effort and the work, like, I don't understand, I'm going to have to repeat this over and over and over again because a lot of you really don't get it. I mean, you really don't get it. You think, oh man, it's going to be the analysis. And here's another thing. I'll just leave it off with this, which is something I said before. When you say to me, it's not my style, okay? Please. It's like an insult already. There's only two styles. There's winning and there's losing. What I have has produced a profit on every single trade and every single investment so far that has been closed out, since I've been putting this thing out there. If that's not your style, then your style is losing. I'm sorry. And that it is an admission that you don't have the mental game to handle. So there's going to be no style for you except the losing style. You are, by definition, a loser. There's only two styles. It's not my style and somebody else's style. It's the winning style and the losing style. That's all we care about. That's all you care about, or at least that's what you think you care about. But obviously you don't. You want something, you don't care if you lose. You just want something that feels comfortable and nice, and you don't have to do anything. But then you get upset that you lose all your money, and you just can't seem to connect the dots. That making the money requires that sometimes, you have to go through hard times. It requires, and there's not a business in the world. There's not a business in the world that doesn't demand that of you, okay? Whether it's trading or anything else. If you don't understand that, that is fundamental to any kind of business success or monetary success, unless, of course, you're born with it. But that is fundamental. If you don't understand that, if you're out there looking for some system and somebody telling you and picking you up, coming over and picking you up and carrying you across the finish line, and you're just kicking back and letting that happen and just, really, you got to wake up. You got to get out of your little fantasy land in your mind. Toughen up, people. Come on. Seriously. Take personal responsibility and stop engaging in these ridiculous hypothetical exercises of what if. Think about it. You need to go inside yourself and reflect deeply. And you know who I'm talking to here. Bye-bye.